Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So in today's episode of Terraria Overhaul, as you all know, I've recently got into hard mode. So I want to cram a video idea, or at least like a frequently asked question into today's video. And that question usually is, how do you go from the wall of flesh all the way until you kill a hard mode boss? Because there are so many weapons and armors to choose from in Terraria. I mean, you guys know this. So it's kind of hard to pick one when you first get here, because you get here, you're kind of weak, you're wearing a few scraps of jungle armor like I am right now. Where do you begin? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you all today, and if I can beat the destroyer, then you know this video will be a smash, and if I lose to the destroyer, write off every piece of advice I've ever given you. You don't need it, right? So, welcome back. I will say this once again, because you guys have been just killing it. You really, really have done. Thank you so much for all the love and support on the recent stuff, because once again, you just keep breaking records on this channel. For example, I put up the episode last night, and it's already like growing faster than any of the previous videos we've done since we started reviving the channel pretty much. So I really appreciate it, and you've been helping by like getting here, liking the video. A lot of you have been clicking the notification bell as well. Like I see so many of you get here so much quicker, and I'm going to keep telling you every day, if you just keep breaking records, I'm going to thank you every day, because you affect my life, and I am really grateful for it. So hell yeah, and you've all done that as a group. I really appreciate it, so thank you. Well, welcome back. What we're doing today is we are literally picking up pretty much directly after the last episode, because I wanted to make this video and it'd be pretty useful. I feel like if I cut too much today, it's not going to be as useful for some of the players that like legitimately want a bit of help in Terraria. And I feel like with the speed we're going in Overhaul, I feel like I'm in a good position to dish out a little bit of advice. For one, I need to find some demon altars, because we're going to smash some demon altars. That's going to be step number one. I've got my pickaxe, and thanks to you guys for letting me know, Vein Miner now works. So we're going to be using Vein Miner in today's episode, which will make things like a lot faster in general. And then I'll be like scoping out the weapon for today. And I have a very good idea of the weapon I'm going to make to get it as like as quick as possible and to be reliable for the first boss, which will be the destroyer. Now I know what you're all thinking. Oh, I know what weapon James is going to get. He's going to get the Daedalus Stormbow, and you are wrong. I am not going to get the Daedalus Stormbow. I love the Daedalus Stormbow, but I've been thinking this for a while, and it was kind of like fully realized recently when I was playing a version of Terraria, and I was taking a very long time to get it. It's kind of annoying to get. It's annoying to get. It takes forever to get sometimes, because you never guaranteed it when you first kill a boss, right? The little mini boss, the chest. And so it's pot luck, it's like RNG, so you could be like super lucky and get it first go, or you could do it like 10 times, it's super annoying. Oh, I also got a red hat. I bought this Tam O'Shanter, this little Scottish hat, and I was like, I'm going to wear this. Scottish pride, both my parents are Scottish. I don't know any Scottish, right? What's a haggis? But I bought it anyway, but then I got the red hat, so I'm like, well, let's be on brand. Okay, let's open this up. So I did a slime rain while I was waiting for you guys to get back. Where have you been? And I got some stuff, but it's not really too important. Okay, first thing we need to make collectively is a molten pickaxe, because our nightmare pickaxe is useless to us. I will also make another hellstone bar, and I don't have enough for a fire imp staff. I was going to make one. If I had the stuff, I would have made one. It would have been great, but I don't have it. It's not really too important, because it's not like we're going to be using it for much longer anyway. So let me put away some of this stuff. I have got a lot. I killed a mimic, and I made a charm of myths, so I was pretty pleased about that. I will put away all this stuff. God, we literally have so much stuff now that I've done that. I need to get rid of all this stuff. Okay, that should be fine. So let's go and see our alchemist, because we need to buy for today's episode, because the first thing you've got to do, guys, is you basically just got to get ore, right? And to get ore, you need spelunkers, and you need to survive, and you need mining as well. Now, we're going to be using Vein Miner, like I said, so this is going to be pretty quick. Pretty quick. And I've kept a consistent zoom on this series, and I'm going to stick to it. So I'm not going to be zooming out to mine, I don't think. Or should I just zoom out? I don't know. I said it. I'm just going to zoom out. I'm just going to zoom out. It's going to be fine. All right, let's have a little look at a world. You never know what world you're going to get. You might get a world with a ton of ore. You might get a world with no ore. But I feel like, considering I killed so many of those altars, I think we're going to have a pretty good world. Now, I didn't take a look at the ores we were getting. I couldn't really... I was focusing more on what I was saying, but I think I saw palladium. All right, so there we go. We already know what we got, because it's right here, and it's bright orange, and it's going to help us out a ton. Once again, the only thing I don't really like about this mod in its current state is it's just getting rid of the shift click feature. It's very annoying, considering, like, I just want to put up a torch. You don't want to have to put in that much effort to put up a torch, right? You just want to put up a torch and it works. I mean, it works when you're, like, doing this. Like, I'm auto-mining, basically, and this is great. Like, I'm enjoying that, but they just need to add back in the feature for the torch, because it's very inconvenient. It feels like Terraria from, like, many, many years ago. Because that's how it used to be in Terraria. There was obviously no auto-mine. There was no, like, shift-clicking. There was nothing. It was just, like, everything was so manual, so basic when the game first came out. None of this, right? I mean, this is different. This is modded, but still. Right, so let me grab a bunch of this ore. This is going to take a little while, but as you guys know, I'm just going to flick through all my different ores. Like, I'll grab mithril, I'll grab this, because we're just going to build up to whatever the top tier ore is, basically. And that is literally step number one. I'm not making any weapons. I'm just collecting ore. And if you find yourself dying, just pick a different route and make buffs. Always make buffs. If you're going to do mining at the start of hard mode, make some buffs, because it'll pay off in the long run, pretty much. Oh, wait, I can grab this now, can't I? Oh, no. No, I can't. Never mind. Forget me. I'm a moron. Oh, hey, it's a wizard. Mining is going great, by the way. Like, really, really good so far. It's been, like, a good few minutes, but, you know, with Vein Miner, it's pretty chill. I really like Vein Miner, especially if I've had a recent playthrough of Terraria, and I'm kind of, like, bored of the mining. Vein Miner's great. Hey, wizard, how you doing, fam? I will buy from you a crystal ball, and I will leave the rest for now. But good to see you, buddy. Hope you've been well. Okay. Mining is now complete, and I have a full set of adamantite armor. So it's time to reveal what weapon I'm going to use. I am going to use a meteorite staff, because I feel like it's very cheap to get. It's a great mage weapon. I really like it, and I know that it can proper kick around the destroyer. Only if you're, like, a little bit good with it. You have to make sure that you're actually, like, landing your shots. Otherwise, it's just not going to work for you. So here I am. I'm in the Hallowed. I had to come here because I need to grab some dust. Now, to get this weapon, you need a bunch of Souls of Light. You need 10. And to put that into perspective, to get a Daedalus Stormbow, you need at least 15. And if you're doing it multiple times, it could be, like, upwards of 150 Souls of Light. So, just doing this, getting 10... it's pretty easy, and I do have a tip for getting Souls of Light and Souls of Night in any series that you do. If you want to get Souls of Night and Souls of Light and you don't want to fight enemies, just find some lava. Find some lava, you know, oh my god, look at these bees. Look how many little things I got from those bees. Yeah, find some lava, hook over it so like it's below you, and just watch the enemies drop in. And that's simply it. That's all you have to do, to be honest, to farm those out. It's super quick. So so even if you go for the Daedalus Stormbow, if you go for that option, at least you have that, right? Actually, let's go make this weapon together, because we haven't done any crafting. So let's go over here and check this out. And let's make some bars. I've got a lot of meteorite. They give you so much. Okay, so the meteor staff should be available. Yeah, it's right here. So we got it. It's celestial straight off the bat, which is great. Oh, okay. I wasn't anticipating this. This works different to how it works in vanilla Terraria. In vanilla Terraria, it's like a meteorite falls down. Okay, well that's thrown a big spanner in the mix. But either way, this is a great weapon. Just use it. It's great. Honestly, trust me. Okay, so I've got to find... if that's my Hallowed, this is my my Corruption. I'm going to go get those Souls of Night. Okay, so I was getting my Souls of Night. I unfortunately died. I returned to Pirates, which is not what you want at the start of hard mode. You really, really don't, because they're a pain to clear out. I've quickly realized as well that our Our meteorite staff sucks. It's really bad. I feel like it's been overhauled a bit too much to be like completely useful. I won't lie to you. I don't know if I'm keen on this one. I like a lot of overhaul changes, but I feel like getting rid of the meteorite kind of gets rid of the appeal of it all. You know? You know? Okay, here's what I'm up to now. I'm like, what do we do for the next weapon? I was thinking like a Book of Cursed Flames would be really cool. So I've got this little area, and I'm just using my demon scythe essentially to like farm out the Souls of Night, and then every now and again I get the clingers with the Cursed Flames, and even if this doesn't turn into like, I don't know, a totally useful weapon, because I'm pretty sure the Cursed Flame debuff, it doesn't work on the Destroyer, or at least that's like my understanding. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the only bosses that doesn't have it isn't affected by debuffs, but I'm like, it'd be a cool weapon to make, and I'm kind of like lingering around now, thinking of new solutions because of my meteorite problem. So yeah, this is what I'm up to essentially. I'm up to 16, so I need 6 for the spawner and 15 for the book. So I need 21. So I'm just gonna like just keep farming them out. I've got a few mana potions left. This is going alright. I'm just having fun. I kind of like farming in Terraria occasionally. Like if this episode ends up being like a little bit longer. I'll see how you guys react to that. I'm not too sure if you guys like longer content or not. I can't tell. But it might be a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm just enjoying farming away. I find it very relaxing. I find it rewarding in the right sense, right? If you're farming out for something that's a guaranteed drop, like Souls of Night are pretty guaranteed. Like every few enemies you're going to get one. I find that to be rewarding. But if you're farming for something that like, I don't know, like the Daedalus Stormbow once again, that you're not guaranteed to get it, that's when I get like irritated. But this is good. I'm having fun. This is my my genius method at getting rid of the pirates. I'm just stood over a very small gap, firing down, and it's taking forever. I was trying to be quick today. I was trying to be like the ultimate speedster. It's not working very well, but I've got everything I need for my book. I just need the wizard to move back in, but I don't think the wizard's going to move in because I've got all these pirates to deal with, which is such a bore. Turns out, actually doing that event, pretty profitable. I earned almost a platinum, which is great, and selling off all of this stuff was pretty good also. Like, look at that, amazing. And this magic dagger came out pretty good because as I was stood over the block, it could fire down a lot easier. I also got a mechanical worm for free. So all this farming, like, it's worked out pretty well for me because that just means I can spend it on other things. So, you know what? I called it boring, but I actually think it worked out for the best. Like, it worked out pretty well. And I needed money because I spent a lot of my money reforging my accessories to warding. So, pretty good. Right, well, I'm going to wait around for my wizard. There is actually something that we could be getting on with, though, and I might try and set it up now. So I just spent a little bit of time setting up a new house in the jungle so that when it turns nighttime, my witch doctor can go and move in. And I also spent a bit of time making a clear platform for the destroyer, which I hope is going to work. I feel like it's going to work. Maybe. But my wizard's moved in. I've bought a spell tome, which are actually very cheap. 5 gold is very cheap for one of those. I actually considered it being like 50 gold. Because it's used in a lot of good weapons. But nah, it's not. So I need a bookcase. I will take a rich mahogany one. Ooh, it's rich mahogany. And I will grab from this chest these and these. So I realise now that today's episode is going to be up late because I filmed the first half yesterday. And then it got super late and I was like, right, I probably should have started working on this earlier. So that's why it's out late. I apologise in advance. Even though you won't see this until it's already out. Is it worth apologizing for? Probably not. Probably not, but it's all good. So I've got my Cursed Flames, I've also got my Meteor Staff, and I've got my Magic Dagger. I almost feel like in this mod, the Magic Dagger is probably better than this. And this was the big weapon I was hyping up, but here's the Cursed Flames. I thought this would be good, because when you're up above, here's what I was thinking. It's bouncing around like this, and it's like hitting multiple times. So even though it's not giving the debuff, it's still hitting more than once, and the damage output is 42 compared to 53. So I could fire down a few of these, swap to this, and just keep it going that way, which I think would be interesting. It's a setup I want to work on. So that being said, I feel like in terms of preparation, I'm good for now. Like, I've done everything I want to do. So just to go over the changes, I've made a full set of adamantite armor. I've reforged my accessories to warding so that I now have 60 defense. I feel like that's important if you're going to do this fight. And I have 3 pretty easy and very basic weapons to get. So that's my guide for the Destroyer. If this was vanilla expert mode, you'd be smashing it with these weapons. And I'm hoping in Overhaul I'm going to smash it too. But we shall have to see. Now, I just want to check something real quick. Oh, wait, I don't even need to. I thought my alchemist was dead. She's right here. And I was going to be like, oh, I need to buy some potions, but I don't know what to buy because blah, blah, blah. I didn't have an NPC. But I do. She's right here. So let's check on my potions. I should have pretty much all of them ready to go. Sort items, quick snack. Yeah, I didn't think I had the mana regen. Oh, I was like, what's that noise? Oh, that's so strange. There's like a weird noise going on. You might be able to hear it right now. It's in the background, real subtle. But I had my my Vegas open, my Sony Vegas, and it was playing my outro music. And I was like, what is this? I was like, this isn't part of Terraria. Okay, well, I'm going to wait until nighttime, grab my leaf wings, and then I'll probably end up doing the fight. So, exciting times, very good stuff. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's buy us some wings, and then we'll just get into the fight. I hope this goes well. I really do, because I wanted this to be like a guide, right? Probably not the best guide, because it's Overhaul, but... Whoa! I charged up a meteorite shot. That's what that was. It's funny, because you charge when you're opening doors still. Alright, I got me some wings. Now I need to think about what I'm actually going to replace the wings with. I would assume... maybe that? Is that it? Is that the trade that we do? Have I got a Goblin Tinkerer still alive? I don't think I have. I do not. Alright. No tinkering for me. Gonna buff up. We got 480 health. And I'm really hoping that this is high enough so that it's just a little bit better, right? Okay. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. We're still good. We're still friends, Terraria Overhaul, don't worry. So this is the plan, to use this, and because this is so fast firing, it should work on the probes pretty well. I just have to make sure I'm actually firing on the probes, pretty much. Okay, I might try and, oh god, this is difficult. I'm not doing a lot of damage. Ah, alright. Well, I've got my magic dagger. My magic dagger can still do stuff. This seems like the kind of fight that if I talk over it, I'm going to lose. This is pretty well. So this is like firing at the probes, but then the knives are dropping down onto the boss. So this is going pretty well too. I mean, my health is fine. So like, it's not going so bad, is it? This uses so little mana, it's actually ridiculous. Like, this is really, really good for the amount of mana. Oh, no. For the amount of mana it uses. I'm trying not to hit the head of the boss, and it's funny because I can't remember if that's a Calamity thing or it's just a Terraria thing where you're not meant to hit the head of the boss. Is it an expert mode thing? I genuinely can't remember. Okay, so everything's going great so far. Our mana's looking good. This is actually turning out to be pretty successful, so I almost feel like the recommendation would be a magic dagger. And it's so funny because this is the weapon that I didn't even look for. I just got it like instantly pretty much. I was finding mimics like left, right, and center. I've had like 4 so far. Just through like them popping out. So I guess that's RNG. You can't really plan for a mimic, can you? Okay, so my health was looking... I'm just using rope. So my health was looking great, and then now it's not looking so great because the Destroyer is kind of destroying me. But I think it's because I need to reset its path, essentially. But it's interesting focusing on the probes, because basically you need to kill the probes to get the additional health. So you got to focus the probes, and then if you're focusing the probes and then they're dropping down onto the boss, like, you're just good, right? It's all good, right? I could definitely do with... I mean, I've got 10 seconds left, but I could definitely do with having some more health. Because this is getting hard. Just take that mana power as well. All my NPCs are dead. Don't worry about that. They're going to be fine. It's alright. They can respawn. If I die, that's the fight over. So I'm going to be quiet for a little bit now and actually concentrate. I will say, I don't know if this fight's going to go completely well. I feel like I've ruined a lot of this fight by just not paying attention and taking too many hits randomly. Okay, unfortunately, I lost, but it was a pretty good attempt. I really enjoyed it. For me, though, I feel like I lost it simply because I was messing around at the start. Like, I wasn't really paying too much attention. Like, I had the bridge, but I wasn't really using the bridge. I was meant to, like, kind of, like, circle around the boss. So, I'm going to wait another night and just redo it, because I've got all the stuff ready for it, and I'm pretty sure I could do it on a second attempt. But, yeah, good first attempt, and a very solid weapon, especially for Overhaul. I really liked it. It was good. So this second attempt is going a lot better, and I found that the sweet spot... Oh, it's also autumn, by the way. Autumn looks great in Terraria Overhaul. I very much like the trees, but I have other things on my mind. The sweet spot is actually holding down the charge button with this weapon, because it does more damage, and it just seems to be like killing it faster. The probes are dying quicker, but I've got this like rhythm of like coming over here, letting it reset its flight, and then going back. So that's my strat. I hope that helps. Well, it's coming up to the end of the fight. It's going very, very well. And that's it. It's done. The Destroyer complete. Hell yeah. So it all worked out pretty much well in the end. It is strange, though, to be thinking, like, all day you're going to do one thing. And then last minute, it's like, oh, I should just do it this way and it's better. So I actually need to read up on the Magic Dagger, because I haven't used it in so long. I always just skip over it. So is the Magic Dagger actually magic or not? I'm thinking it's not, is it? I feel like I feel like I've got that wrong. It has been a while since I've appreciated a weapon like this. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're up to a nice level of zoom. Alright, so it is... I think it's bugged. I think that's what it is. Because look, it's not using any mana. And I'm pretty sure it's meant to use mana. So... I don't know if you want to call this a fluke, but I feel like the fight was pretty much done anyway. I had mana regen. It would have taken a little bit longer, but I still feel like it's good. I still feel like it's good. And we found a bug. So look, we're helpful people. How amazing are we? And there we go. That is it. That is, one, the Destroyer defeated, and also kind of my guide to that. Oh, I got another music disc. I want to show you guys some music discs, actually. So I assumed that you got the gramophone from a merchant. You don't. You get it from the traveling merchant. And I did actually buy one. So I do have one to play. And then I've also got a bunch of them. So let me put away actually. Let me get rid of these. Let me get rid of all these potions, because this is kind of getting in the way. And you lot as well. Right. So crafting 1, 2. Alright, I've got 4 music discs, and they are all different. Now, I'm pretty sure what happens is when you stick in a music disc, it spits back out what it is. So, let's go with disc number 1. Ooh. Ooh, I really like this one. I don't think I've heard this one in Overhaul. Oh, I like that. So, what is that? It'll tell me. It is No Hushing. Alright, here's music disc number 2. Alright, that's another one I've never heard in Overhaul before. So this is Welcome to My Lair. This is where the video gets all its ads removed. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. I love that song. So that is Mountain King. And then this one. Well, this one sounds pretty intense, actually. This is so good as well. Damn, why are all these songs proper popping? Which one's this one? This one is... Thunderdome. This one's Thunderdome. So these are all great. I've had a good time with these. So yeah, that's it for today's episode. Let me know if you like the longer videos. Let me know if a like, right? So I know what we're going to comment today. We're going to troll the comments. So you're going to have to leave a comment saying Thunderdome. If you made it to the end, then you're part of the Thunderdome Club. And you got to be supportive. If you see another Thunderdome, you got to give that a thumbs up as well, right? Because you got to get them right to the top. Just to confuse people. Thunderdome, what does that even mean? I don't know. Right, see you in the next one, guys. Peace.